Hello everyone, today I'll show you how I go from this to this. This is my everyday glam makeup tutorial. The first thing I start doing is I brush out my eyebrows, and then I will go in with the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown, and I'll just lightly fill them in. Once I'm done with that, I'll take a small brush and I'll get some foundation, and then I will clean up the brows so they're nice and sharp. This usually ends up being the most time-consuming part of my makeup routine because I always want my eyebrows to look on fleek, even though I have to remember that they're sisters, not twins. Once I'm done with this, I start to prep my face for full coverage foundation and concealer. I just clip back my hair and then I'm going to start blending in the foundation that I put around my eyebrows. Just use the tip of my finger and try to make it look as nice and blended as possible. Now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Glass Correct primer / base. I just take a little bit on my finger and I rub it into both sides of my under eyes. Now I'm going to go in with my Loreal True Match foundation in shade Cool Light, and I'll just put a few dots all over my face to get that full coverage. And now I will proceed to blend the heck out of my face for the next 5 minutes. And I also like to note I go over my lips as well with the foundation because I think it's a good primer for putting on lipstick over it. Now I will take my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Ivory, and I will also put a bunch of dots all over my face, covering any places where I want to have more of a brighter look. And I also want to mention, I still think to this day that this is the best dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I stand by that. Now I will take my e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder and put a good amount underneath my eyes, as well as a little bit all over the rest of my face, just to set the concealer and foundation that we just put on. Now I'm going to take my black Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil and just go along my waterline as well as tightline my upper lid, and try to get as much as I can towards the inner corner of my eyes, even though this is where it really starts to get irritated, so I do the best I can. Now taking that same black eyeliner pencil, I'll just go ahead and outline my lips to give me a nice template to follow when I go ahead and put my lipstick on. The lipstick shade that I'm using is from the Wet n Wild brand, and it is the color Stoplight Red. Once I put that first coat of lipstick on, I will go ahead back with the eyeliner pencil and I will just put some black in the corners of my lips so that it creates a nice flood effect when I put the top lipstick on. The brand I'm using is Sinister Love Cosmetics. They are a vegan and cruelty-free small business, so I would definitely check them out if you haven't already. This is their liquid matte lipsticks, and they truly do stay on all day. And this is in the shade Crimson Lover. If you can't tell, I'm obsessed. To clean up my lipstick just a little bit, I will use that same brush from earlier that I used to sharpen up my eyebrows and the same foundation and just put it where necessary for me to have cleaner lines, and then I'll just blend those out. Now I will take a little eyeshadow brush and go into my Ladybug Glow eyeshadow palette and use the shade Loud and just kind of blend that over the top of my lid, bring it up closer to the arch of my eyebrow. While I love this palette, the red doesn't have the exact pigment I want, so I will follow up with the Nomad Cosmetics palette, and it's from their holiday collection, so I will be using the color red called Santa. Then to add some red shimmer, I will go into my Kaleidos palette, I hope I said that correctly, and I will use their red sparkly shade. For this one, I'm using more of a flat brush, and I'm going to follow it up with the silver shimmer and put it towards the inner corner of my eyes to brighten that area. Using that same palette, I will go into the more brown shades, and I will put that into the upper ends where I'm going to put my wings. I will put it in those corners of my eyes to deepen the eyeshadow look and give it more dimension. Now for my favorite part of my makeup routine, I will be doing my wings. So I use the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and honestly I just kind of wing it every time, no pun intended. I just make a straight line out, and then I try to fill it in to the best of my ability, and then I'll go in and make a line from the inner corner of my eye out to connect to that wing, and then we just hope for the best at this point, to be honest. Sometimes I mess up, sometimes I don't. Today was a pretty good day, so yeah. I honestly wish I had a better way to explain the process of doing this, but I think it just takes practice and consistency, and since I do wear makeup basically every day and have been wearing wing eyeliner for the past 4 years, my skills have definitely improved by an insane amount over the course of the past 4 years, and I only hope that they will become sharper each year that follows, because that is my ultimate goal, to have a super sharp eyeliner. Then I will go back in with that eyeliner pencil and I will connect my waterline to the wing that I just created to give it more of a cohesive look, and then I will curl my eyelashes for a little bit on each side. And then I'm using the Essence Black Curl and Volume Mascara. Then I will proceed to do my big wide crazy eyes as I put on my mascara, because I don't think there is any cute way of doing this. And I will put as many coats as I feel necessary until they're the length that I like. And I didn't show in this video, but once the mascara does dry, I will take the curler again and heat it up, and then I will curl my lashes if I want them to be a little bit longer. Now I'm just blending my eyeshadow in more, trying to make it come all together. Then I will use the silver shimmer in my Ladybug Glow palette and just put it in the inner corners of my eyes as well on the little tip of my nose for some highlights. Then using an angled brush, I will take some cool tone bronzer and put it on my cheekbones as well as in the upper parts above my eyebrow. I don't know what that's called, but I will put it right above my eyebrows and then right on my cheekbones. And I don't know the exact name of this brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is just a product I found on Amazon, but I will link all the products that I use down below. Then I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Mauve, and I'll just try to put that right above where I put the bronzer. I can't really see it. I just got this product a few days ago, so I'm still testing it out, but let me know if you see a difference. I feel like it's not showing up, but I'll do it anyways. And then I'll take a fan brush and put some highlighter with that same silver shade from earlier, and I'll put it above that blush. Last but not least, I will take the Wet n Wild Natural Finish Setting Mist. It is said to last 24 hours. I spray that a bunch of times, and then I'll go get a fan and I will fan it dry. And that is pretty much it. I'll just shake out my hair, see how I like the look. I think it turned out pretty good today. Here I went out in natural lighting just to see how the colors pop in the natural light. And yeah, let me know if you would like to see some more makeup routines. I can try something different out. I like to stay more focused on full glam since that is what I'm used to, but I'm open to trying other things. And since this is my first video, no pressure to subscribe because I don't know if there will be future videos, but thank you for sticking around if you made it this far, and hope to see you in the next one.